What's up, family? What's up? Now, this is Why You Shouldn't Work a Job, Part 3. And in the first two, I was explaining about, how money is not real, how everything is really digitized, and, everything is ran up upon credit. But another reason why I say you shouldn't work a job because, it's all about family. It's all about having time to spend time with your family and being at home and, like, enjoying, like, the fruits of your labor. Because it's a lot of people in this world they want to be physical laborers, but they don't want to be the thinkers because you got to understand your banker, these institutions, Amazon, the head CEOs. These are all thinkers. These are people who thinking outside of society and they trying to control these institutions and these systems. So when we start hopping into that, hop into that field and we start gaining that type of power, it put us in a greater position. Now, I don't knock anybody who work because working is a good thing. If you work, you provide for your family, and I respect that. But it's always an end goal to it. Like, do you want to be rich out of this? Like, do you want to like live in abundance, or you want to live like, okay, paycheck to paycheck? It's nothing wrong with that. Again, if you fine with that, cool. Ignore this video because this video is not for everybody. Being an entrepreneur is not for everybody, and I really would say that because it's a lot of sacrifice. You looking at a better side of my situation, but there's always a worse side. It was a sad time when I walk around $20 in my pocket. There's times I walk around 10,000 in my pocket, right? But being an entrepreneur, you will know that downfalls happen. But another thing you got to realize is, you ain't gonna be able to prosper until you like hit the rock bottom, and you had to survive off being an entrepreneur. And when I started learning about these credit systems and all these credit hacks, it put me in a way better position to know how to do things and how the system actually works. Because one thing that we try to ignore all the time is how the system works. It's not about the product. The product means nothing. You selling games or cars and all that stuff, that's not really where the money is at. The money is at understanding banking, understanding how credit works, understand how credit reporting works, because those are essential tools in our society. So banks, when they lend out money, picture they lend out to 100 or 300 consumers, right? They get in passive income every month off mortgage loans that they extend credit to you on your behalf, and they sell the mortgage loan, right, to another institution. And every payment they get from you is just profit. So say if your mortgage payment is $4,500, the bank's profiting $4,500 every time. And every time you make those payments, and then you keep paying money over time, and that interest rates keep accumulating, so the banks is getting richer and richer and richer. And like a lot of people, and they making life so hard to live that a person can live on a day-to-day job. In Florida, they pay people $7 an hour at Starbucks. And in Orlando, they pay people $7 an hour. But the average rent in Orlando now is over $2,000. So how is people making ends meet? You feel me? So look at the end goal of it, because it's not enough. You feel me? It's not enough to really sit back and, have everything on point. If you in one of those trades, like you a construction worker, a truck driver, maybe this don't apply to you. Maybe you actually see a better means of living. But most Americans work 9 to 5, regular, lower wage working jobs. They're not private contractors. They may not be working in a corporate office making $100,000, $200,000-$300,000 a year. These might be people who working in a public library, somebody who working as a janitor at a high school, and he probably don't have all the means in order to survive. So I'm just saying, you get this message, trying to figure out a way like, he telling the truth. Okay, let me go ahead and calculate my finances. Let me see, can I get an equity line of credit for my home? Let's see, can I, get some business funding? Or let me see what idea can hatch to my mind to generate more money. Like I said, me personally, if I had to give you advice, get the credit system. If you can report credit, you the richest man ever. Or if you're in a position where you can lend, or any idea where you get where you are in control of something, you always gonna benefit from it. Anytime you're in control of something, you're gonna benefit from it. So just sit on that. I'm out.